Today I'm going to be working on brake lines. I've got my master cylinder mounted to the brake booster, and it has this little bracket that holds the brake proportioner, and we've got all of the fittings coming out for front and rear brakes, and it came with these small tubes. I've just got them here loosely so everything lines up, and I'm gonna start bending the lines to come out of these fittings to go down here to where the brake hose hooks up, and it'll have to run one across underneath, down over through the cross member, go to the other side, come out of this fitting, go to the rear and to my brake center hose. And I've got this brake line kit. It's not just the tubing, but it comes with different size fittings, which is really cool. And over here I've got the flaring tool. Finally broke down and got a really good one, and it does flares really nicely. And this tubing is the copper nickel type tubing, which is really easy to bend and shape, and it lasts a lot longer than the steel brake lines. It probably even work pretty good up north on roads that have salt on them and whatnot. But we're gonna go ahead and start running our brake lines today, and see if we can get the brakes working. Because pretty soon here, plan on cranking the motor up, and I'm gonna be awfully tempted to put it in gear just to kind of roll over the wheels and test out the drive shaft and whatnot. And without any brakes, you know, the only way you can stop the transmission from turning is, well, turn the key off and let it coast down. Because if the wheels are rolling and you ain't got no brakes and you try to jam it in park, well, that's not good. So just so if I'm tempted to put it in gear and test out the transmission, I decided it'd be best to get my brakes working. So here we go on that. Cool. sandblasted and powder coated my center brake hose in the rear bracket, and I couldn't find it. Of course, when I was looking for something else, I did find it. So it mounts with these kind of, well, body bolts that screw into the sheet metal. And they're only kind of a one-time use because, once they tighten down, threads kind of strip out. So I'm going to put rib nuts in the holes. So now let's see if we can get up here and get these, make these threads have some holes. All right, let's see. These are gonna fit. Yep. Okay. Make sure they're in there good. There. All right. All right. Well, now we got some threads in there. And we can hook up our center brake hose. Go to run over to AutoZone and get a clip and some other little brackets to hold it going down the frame, and get our rear brake lines hooked up. Already got all this, hoses, rear calipers on here. So now we just got to run the tubing from the brake proportioner all the way back here. Probably have to do a lot of pumping on the pedal to get it to bleed all the way back here. But here we go. Got some odds and ends for mounting up our brake lines. Got these little clips, little rubber. And I think it's going to be just about the right size. So, then, got the hose clamp clips so that we can mount the hose. Goes right there, holds that on. So I think we're good to go. All right. original holes, the rib nuts fit perfectly. So, got them all the way down the body, and also I've got this figured out what size fitting that is. That takes 7/16, and these little clip doohickeys are gonna fit perfectly. They're just the right size for my brake tubing. So, I think that's gonna work out really good. Now, I just gotta remember to put the flare nut on the tube before I flare it, and run my tube from front to back. Might have some brakes here soon. Okay, gotta get this rear brake line tidied up. Got some holes drilled here. Had to take the exhaust lace, get up in here with a drill, and I gotta get my rib nuts in here so I can put my little retainer clips in. So, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and try to fit this rib nut gun in here. See if we can get some rib nuts in it. Get it up in here. There we go. Make sure we get this one in here really good. There we go. Okay. A little bit tight up in here, but it'd be nice to get this brake line all routed. Let's see. We got another rib nut, and see if we can pull that exhaust down out of the way enough to get this one up in there. And I think maybe from here, come on, get in there. There we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. Almost coming out. Okay. Get out of here. There we go. All right. One more over here. Then we gotta start working our way to the back. See if we can get this one up in here. Let's see. Maybe over the top. Okay. Get one in here. Come on, go in the hole. What is hanging you like? Well, maybe that hole ain't big enough. Let's see. Okay, let's try it now. There we go. Alright. Okay. Back this video out a little bit just to make sure that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright. Now, let's see. Get these little clips bolted on right there, up there, and up there, and that'll be nice and secure. I'm gonna have to come in here and get a few more. Got my hole right there, was ribbed up already. Gonna get one back here. I'll drill some holes up in the frame, pop some rib nuts in there, or maybe on the side, we'll see. But it'd be nice to get this to where it ain't hanging down and just flopping in the breeze. Alright, let's see if we can get these clamps on here. Yes. Need to kind of get up out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Slide this on brake light. Mash it down. Oh, no, don't want to slide. Oh, there we go. Okay. Come on. Get in there. Here you go. Stay there. Yeah, you don't want to stay there. I'm gonna go in the hole with you like it. Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Alright. Let me get some more in over here. Leave that right there. And a little clamp dealy. Okay. Now, let's see. Here. I think I'll slide it down before I mash it together. And get in there. Okay. Now, so let me get this bolt in here. Okay. There we go. All right. Here. And we held down pretty good. Let's see. This one. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. And gonna cooperate. Well, really. Okay. Well, don't you come out of there. Okay. Oh, that's a lot better. Yeah, I like this copper tube. You don't even need a tubing bender. Just kind of bend it with your fingers, and yeah, it lasts longer too. Yeah, it's got a lot of, I guess it's copper nickel. but it's good stuff. Now, just got to get that exhaust bolted back up. Now we're done with this, and that way we can have some brakes. Alright, we got our booster mounted, our master cylinder, brake proportioner, got our lines going out to the right front, down to the left front, going down to the back, and got everything kind of buttoned up under here. Got coming down the frame rail, it's all bolted up, going all the way down the body, down through the unibody back here and all the way to the rear, and connected it up to the center brake hose in the rear, and we've got it bled out and got the brakes grabbing good. So that pretty much wraps up the brake system. So when we get this thing fired up, we can shift it into gear and hold the brake on and see just how good the transmission does. Well, we got it up in the air here and it does all right. We'll put it on the ground and maybe drive it around a little bit. So stay tuned for our next video. We'll be doing stainless steel exhaust and a bunch of other good stuff.